once again with an unexpected tasting.
Hi guys.
It's Thursday.
As it turns out, it is. Sheer coincidence. So, what are we doing today? I was going to say boys and girls, but there's just
It's just us here today.
Boys and girls.
That would be me. Okay, what are we doing today, boys and girls?
We are, of course, doing an unexpected white wine tasting because we found some very interesting different things during our stock take.
So, because we agree on the odd thing, but you know, not in public. So we all had a wine each that we thought we were interested in trying. Who wants to go first as to what they were choosing?
Well, the first choice is actually Roscoe.
Who's just walked off screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's walking back on screen.
First choice is actually Roscoe because we recently bought some Pasqua Soave and we hadn't had a chance to actually do a proper tasting and tasting notes and stuff on it. And
But we have sold out 3 or 4 times on the Arnaise, so I thought...
Yeah.
Must be something good about it, so let's try.
Having said that, we had Arnaise in stock about 8 years ago and it took us forever to sell because no one could pronounce it or understand it. But for some reason...
But it didn't go the way of the tragic Vidallo.
Vidallo, yeah, well. Vidallo, yeah.
Okay, so...
But we have also sold out because I sell it a lot.
Yeah.
Because I love it so much. So I was not displeased.
Anyway,
So,
Arnaise.
Nice. So
Is Italian grape variety.
Yeah.
Like most weird grape varieties tend to be Italian. I don't know why that is. There seems to be... They have
more of them.
so many of them. It's amazing. It's a bit like Pinot Grigio crossed with Verdelho, maybe with a hint of Fiano in there.
Okay.
Sometimes it
crisp and
sometimes it has some floral notes, which is almost Vermentino-ish, but...
Okay, fair enough. And why are we tasting this one first?
It's a little bit brighter, a little bit more aromatic, floral, fruit
Right.
sort of thing.
So in my head, I thought I would go from drier to fruitier, and you're going the other way around.
No, not about dry to sweet.
Right.
It's about light fragrance to rich, heavy.
Oh, okay, all right.
you
fine.
tend to go through the aromatic wines first, then you move to the textural wines.
Right.
I don't want to overwhelm my palate with lots of heavy.
Okay.
If you get lots of textural stuff going on, it buggers up your palate for the light aromatic
Anyway,
wines.
I just learned
So
something.
this is the 2020 vintage of the Pasqua King Valley Arnaise. We've just sold out of that, and they've just released their new label for 2021. So
Which is really pretty.
they've just moved over to some really bright labels. I know we've always been a fan of the really simple labels for Pasqua, but these actually kind of stand out a little bit more on the shelf, which is nice.
And given that we have just shifted all of the wine, Luke and I particularly are very fond of bottles with their names on the top. Thank you very much.
Because when
And
they're
those
standing,
ones are now orange and you can see them.
yeah. So when they're standing up, you can see them without looking at the
Exactly.
label. Anyway,
All right.
Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers. It's nice sort of light colour. It looks like Grinch, doesn't it? It's a bit...
Yeah, it's a bit Grigio-ish.
It's not...
Anyway, let's
Yeah.
talk about.
I get a sort of a dusky
Light grassiness,
smell.
a little bit of pear skin.
Yeah, a bit of pear, a bit of apple.
What is that what it is?
Yeah, it
Smells
reminds
like
me of
skin.
those
Yeah.
papery brown pears.
Yeah. Pear Bosch. Brown Bosch. Okay. Yeah.
It's not super high on the citrusy notes that you normally would expect from like a Pinot Grigio that goes along with the pear notes. It's more like there's like a like an orange blossomy smell, bit of almondy note to it. Not marzipan, but just like nice almond. Anyway, I'm going to dive
I
into
think
it.
the duskiness I smell is a bit like that, you know, that fuzziness you get on the outside of almonds. That's the thing I could smell.
That's why I thought like that papery pear texture.
Yeah, I think it's the fuzzy thing for me.
Here we go. More the
Yeah.
palate.
Oh, first drink of the day is always no.
Great pear flavour.
I can really taste the pear.
Yeah, and I think sometimes when we do Italian style Pinot Grigios, we talk about pear and citrus a lot. But this is, I really like this pear flavour. It's quite complex. It's not like that super ripe.
But Grigio
No.
tends to be
Corella.
more nashy pear. This is more
A brown pear.
yeah.
It's not, and it's definitely not like a pink Corella or anything.
Alright.
But there's still
It's
that.
got a nice crisp finish.
That almondy note's still there, but it's
I get that.
subtle.
I get the almond bit in the sort of the middle palate. I get it after. I go pear, almond, crisp apple.
I get orange blossom as well.
Yeah.
Like that quite tannic floral, like quite. It's what I'm getting on the back palate.
Ross has forgotten how to drink,
Yeah, I have.
despite all the practice.
I might need more.
Oh, difficult to imagine.
Um,
That is really delicious.
mm.
What would we drink that with? No, nice because we've had that quite cold,
Mm.
and I think it stands up to the cold, so you can still get lots of flavour. I think you could have that.
We had it.
Not
We had it recently, and we didn't
Yeah, I
actually
know.
stop and sort of do a proper tasting. We just go, oh, that might be yum. We'll drink that.
And that's what we did. We drank it.
And we've had it both really, really cold and had it not as cold, and it's both. It seems to work.
yeah.
Well,
both
I
ways.
reckon it's a sort of aperitivo style, so something.
Yeah,
Before, yeah.
it's good for like finger food, canapes, pre-dinner food.
It would go with lots of things,
Yeah,
and it might go with sort of if you had some fatty things, even if you had some
Salamis.
fried things, it would cut through that. I think.
salamis and prosciuttos would be good as well.
Well, I
That is
definitely
delicious.
think it's an aperitivo style. So 4:30 in the afternoon, sun shining,
Mm.
nibbles
Good
on
plan.
hand.
Good plan.
It's got a good body to it. Like it's not.
No, it's got a nice.
It's a lot richer than a.
It's got an oily
Pinot
sort of
Gris.
texture to it. Sort of a
It's nice.
mouth-filling texture. It's yum. I like it.
Jen and Christine say hello, and Andrea says she likes the new office setup. Thank you, Andrea. I've spent a lot of time and effort organising the office, so
We all have. And the mess
Good.
is all behind the camera. So there.
it's actually not very messy.
It isn't. Because there's no room for it to be messy. The mess is at our house. I think that's delicious.
What do you want to eat it with? Like, what do you
Well, we
want
just
to eat?
discussed that.
Yeah.
I think it would. I don't think it's going to go up for sardines for my money.
Could do calamari though.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I think it would handle a fried.
Pickled octopus.
What do you think?
Yeah, because I reckon that could, because it's quite rich in oil, it could stand up against something
Okay.
quite acidic.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Mmm.
All right.
Alright,
Okay. I like that.
let's keep it rolling.
All right. Now the second one is my wine, my choice, which is the Fiudo Manacci Piano. Piano. It's like saying piano.
Or
About
as
which
I call it, the Menacci Finacci.
Fibonacci. About which I have to say I know nothing. Do you know anything? It's a Piano.
No, it's from one of my favourite importers, and
It's new.
but
So I
it's
thought
new. And we said, I just looked and said, "Oh, well, give us some of that. We'll have a look."
it's in the middle of the boot.
What's that state? What's the...
In Puglia. Is it in Puglia? Puglia is the bit that goes down to the heel. Open it and I'll read it.
Yeah.
Sorry, we haven't had time to read it beforehand.
That's the other thing, we're not doing a
We
full-on
had a
formal
minor
tasting of
crisis
this
where
one.
all of a sudden Luke's pulled out of the and said, "Oh no, we got a corkscrew." We have, needless to say, 1,000 corkscrews.
But where they
Where
are,
they are, we had a 10-minute hunt for the sticky tape, all of those other important things. But
it's like whenever you move house, really.
yeah,
Only we've just moved out
well,
of
but
it.
that's how we found these wines. Is while we were moving wines around, I went, "Oh, I've always been meaning to try that." So that's why it's a bit of fun doing.
Which is also fun because, like, something like Passini is, like,
Very
we've only
clever.
just got it back in.
Yeah,
It's brand new. And something like what we're going to try next is
a bit more of a heritage thing.
more of a heritage.
Yes. Anyway, oh, love that sound.
I love pulling a cork out of a bottle.
Although
Hearing it pop.
we did have to tip quite a bit of stuff down the sink the other day, and it's quite funny when you have that. We actually had tipped some stuff down the sink that was sparkling, not drinkable, needless to say, it was quite disappointing to have that pop but not actually be able to do anything
With it.
about it.
Yeah. In answer to your question, if it's not cellared properly, yes, wine does go off.
Yes,
We found out the hard way by trying to drink some stuff that we found in the shop.
it's from Lecce, which is a very old town in the region of Puglia, which is the heel of the boot of Italy, and that's where our friend Ella went and did her exchange.
Anyway,
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, you.
He's not clinking.
Oh, no clinking. Oh, Damn.
Nice light yellow colour. I also,
Not very different from the other
one thing I
A
do
little
like
bit darker, slight lemony.
with some of the Italian wines is when their white wines come in a perfectly clear,
Yes.
and you can see exactly what colour
Yeah.
it is.
A bit more of you know what you're going to get before you try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lots of the Italian table wines do that, and I really like that.
Oh wow.
So now we're moving on to the Fiori Monacci.
I get a bit of cheese.
Oh, really?
No, not in a bad way. Sort of pecorino sort of. Does that make sense?
I
to
got a
you?
little bit of honeysuckle and a bit of
Yeah.
honey. Straight sort of honey.
Maybe that's what it
Blossomy
is.
kind of.
It's a very textural.
Which is where
smell.
Fiano comes from, the origins of Fiano comes from.
What's
The
that?
smell of bees.
Oh, there you go.
If you have a look at the origins of Fiano, you'll find the word comes it's related to bees
Smells
and
like bees.
beehives. So
Oh.
it smells like a beehive.
There you go. Something different every day. We will post, needless to say, the names of these.
And
Which
just,
So you see,
Yeah,
have a
this is
smell. I reckon that is the smell of a beehive. If you have a,
You've been closer to beehive than me.
yeah, that's true.
it's that, is it waxy?
Yeah, but waxy, honey, a little bit of sort of
Maybe that's why
heat
I
of
said,
leather.
maybe that's why I said cheese. It's that sort of that wax on the
Waxiness.
outside of a bit of.
Maybe it's like, maybe.
Oh, look, you have a smell. See what you reckon.
Sorry, I was just putting the name of the wines in the thing. I need some water. I need to.
So that's the other thing about Fiano is it's a very, very old
Great variety.
grape variety and style of wine. In
That
Italy.
is another thing.
It
I
goes back to like Roman times, like with
Um,
right, way.
That's another thing I really
It's-
love about the Italians is they say on the bottle what the grape variety is.
Hang on. Just. It's a waxiness from clearly a grape that's got good sun contact on the skin development. So it's like that's what's going on. There's a bit of grassiness, which means that it's still probably got a little bit more of a green style grape. It's the grass and the wax that I think is giving honey together.
Mm.
No, I get a bit of honey as well, but apart from
Yeah, I
that, sort of
can smell- I
honeysuckle
can
or
smell the honey.
It's almost a bit of elderflower. Do you know that sort of light aromatic floral that's not.
But you know it is. You know it does smell like.
What?
It smells like I need to drink it.
I don't tell you that in the books.
Ooh,
That is just delicious.
Oh, it's got a bit of melon in the middle palate.
it's slightly sweet.
Peach.
Slightly sweet honey on the front palate. You move into peach
Oh.
and melon.
You really get the honey. I get the honey on the front palate after you've finished drinking it.
You get,
You taste it on the
Tip
front.
of your tongue.
Yeah. On the back of your teeth. That's delicious.
that's yummy. It's interesting because it's got a really sweet start, but a really dry, short
Yeah.
finish too. So it makes you want to drink more of it.
We're not a huge fan of desserts in our family, but that would go with a really good lemon tart or something. You know, it's got a
Or
bit
a honey
of
cake.
or a honey. Yeah, something that's not desperately sweet.
Cheese.
But you would go with cheese. I agree.
Cheese.
We did a tasting last
Oh,
year
just
where we
great.
actually had white wine with cheese, and it was surprising how good it was. But I think we get stuck on red wine, but this time of year particularly, you know, you can't give up eating cheese just because you don't want to drink red wine. It goes too hard.
But we had
Yeah.
sometimes with a bit of nice sort of mature goat's cheese.
Got some ghost cheese we might do next time.
Now, for everybody at home, we're looking at maybe doing, as well as our monthly gin club, maybe doing a couple of impromptu
These sort of things.
live streams and tastings and stuff. If you want to order the wines afterwards, let us know. We can get in contact with our suppliers and see if we can get some more. Sometimes we will be able to do that, sometimes we can't. It's mostly just so that we get a chance to, rather than sitting down and writing all of our tasting notes at home by ourselves, put it out so that people can watch it and, you know.
Exactly. But we will try and taste things that we can sell you. That's the idea. We're not going to taste lots of things that you can't have. And we can put them in mixed dozens. We've been doing lots of mixed dozens lately, and now we know where all of the wines are. So
Scary, really.
it's very scary.
I know, it's probably the first time there's been a full stock take.
In
130 years
That's about right.
of the wig cellar. So
That is really delicious.
It's always been
That
wavy.
would also go well with a salad that had a
it's
bit
good. It's good lunchtime salad wine.
I
Do you
think,
know, like
I think so.
weekend, nice Caesar salad,
Yeah.
poached egg on top.
But
Bit
it's
of
a
that
salad
going
with a
on.
bit of fat in it, you know, that's got a bit of cheese or a bit of
What about a
egg or-
pear and walnut salad with a bit of cheese in it?
Yeah,
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be good. That would be good.
Actually, that would go really well with my favourite lunchtime salad, which is goat's cheese, smoked salmon, fresh salad with a poached egg on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your average poke bowl, you reckon?
No,
No,
it's got
oh.
lettuce and couscous and salad ingredients.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's nice.
Mm.
It's very nice. Okay. The third wine is
Wow.
Mr. Smith. Explain yourself.
No, well, Luke found it and said we have to drink this, and I was sort of saying I'm not so sure about that.
So this wine is something we've had in the white wine fridges in the wig cellar for a very long time.
It's the Michael Hope
Michael Hope Semillon.
2012 Semillon.
Now,
From the Hunter Valley.
From
So
the
Hunter
Hunter
Valley is known for Semillon. It's supposed to age, and every wine cellar should have some aged Semillon in it. So that's why we have it. But really, trying to sell it, impossible.
but what's really interesting, tasting things like Arnay and Anais and Fiano, those really interesting whites have grown as a huge section in what was the white wine fridge. Before then, the shelves was used up for things like Sauvignon Blanc, but the only other weird white or other white wine varietal that's always been in the fridge was the Semillon. So it predates, from
Yes.
our sales
Yeah.
perspective, all of the weird whites, you know.
And when we used to live in New South Wales, Semillon was obviously a very big thing. But that was a very long
But
time
I've
ago.
always seen it and I've never tasted it. And
Look at
so
the
I
colour of
thought,
that though. That's a completely different thing.
really rich lemon colour.
Mm.
Like,
Golden
and it's,
colour.
oh, it's not super gold, it's almost like a grassy green,
Oh, wow.
yellow
It's
colour.
got a smoky, flinty.
Dusky.
Green capsicum,
Yeah, it is green capsicum.
toasted jalapenos almost.
Oh yeah. That would go with jalapeno poppers or something made.
Maybe good with tacos.
Okay. I think that might just be a bit, sublime with the ridiculous. But
When you're eating tacos, you don't want to drink any wine?
no,
May as well have something good.
I don't know.
Green.
I think this is a slightly posher price wine, isn't it?
You can have posh tacos.
You can have posh tacos.
Why not?
I said you can have.
Oh, actually, it's definitely green capsicums that have been lightly toasted.
Yeah. Wow.
Alright. What else is going on
Well,
in the
I was
nose?
going to say lino.
There's
You
something
know what
else
that
going
is.
on.
No, say nice things. Lino.
Okay.
Hang on, there's something else in the nose.
The only way you know how lino smells is if you've been passed out on the floor.
Bloody carpet liquor.
Excuse me? That went downhill quickly.
Sorry. What does it
Pretty
smell
good
like?
showing
Hang on,
both
hang on.
of the people who've been passed on the floor.
What does it smell like?
I said lino.
I know. There's something else there, that's all. Like a dark floral or a green
I give up.
smell.
I'm going to have to put it on the palate just
No,
to
I
find
don't,
out
I
what
don't
it
know
is.
either. I can't get past the green capsicum.
Mint.
Tastes like mint. You have that minty flavour?
Yeah, just a hint of mint.
A hint of mint.
Ha, ha, ha.
Oh wow, okay, that's so not what I was expecting.
Wow. That's really interesting. It's got quite an oily sort of slippery thing.
Oily texture, honeydew melon,
Mm.
bit
Yeah.
of green capsicum,
Mm.
good bit of herbaceousness in there.
A slight lemoniness on the front.
Yeah, a little bit of
Yeah,
lemon.
yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's like lemon oil or lemon peel, like limoncello-y sort of that.
Lemon peel.
Yeah, that
Lemon
unctuous
peel.
sort of oily sort of lemon.
I reckon this has to go with sort of a big Mexican dip with taco.
Tacos.
Or even crass corn chips.
Well, it's quite rich, so I think it would hold up really well with chili and lime and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could have that with some really punchy flavours.
Because it's rich. It would, yeah, like
Maybe one of those fish where you slash it and you have lots of chili and
Peri peri chicken.
peri chicken.
I wouldn't do chicken. Spicy fish tacos.
That's what I
Like
think.
crispy prawns, lots of lime and chili,
Yeah,
some
Yeah.
fresh cilantro. I
Yeah.
say cilantro.
I don't know.
Coriander.
Coriander, please.
Oh,
Been watching too much television.
Too much American television. Yeah, that's interesting.
I
I
watch
remember
tacos.
when we first tasted Semillon when we were living in New South Wales, and they used to say, oh, you know, it ages really well, and you think, well, it was rubbish when you start, though. It's very hard to buy something that you think tastes horrible.
I'm impressed. That's a.
But this is 9 years later, and that really is delicious.
But we've also, yeah, we've had this stock for
I haven't tasted Semillon in years.
5 or 6. Well, I've never had Semillon by itself. I've only had it in white blends.
Mm.
Hang on.
I can't get basil. It's got mint, basil. Maybe it's power of association now. I think it's got all those spicy green flavours going on. With green chilli. It's definitely got that barbecue capsicum flavour, hasn't it?
yeah, well, you know, the lightly tasted.
Yeah. Cool.
Like chaga and pineapple
But
and
not.
jalapeno and yeah, there's
Yeah, no, good. I like it.
They'd also go with the jalapeno poppers. That'd be brilliant with it.
This is what I said.
Hmm.
That's what I said at the beginning.
that makes me want to eat spicy tacos right here and right now.
We haven't got any. Spoiler alert. Anyway, that was delicious.
We haven't even got any chips.
No,
Actually, we have a lot of chips
but just not here. It's a chip
at
for
home.
Awesome. Well, that was really interesting. So, if there's any other weird and wonderful things that you're interested in, let us know, and we might be able to find some. Never know. And our next tasting is
Mediterranean gins,
ta-da,
bish bash box. So we're
which
doing
is Gin Club.
February Gin Club, which is the first Thursday of February, as we do every month.
What day is that? It's February the.
Thursday, the first. Thursday.
What's the date? Is it
Second,
the second or third?
I haven't the faintest.
It's the second, I think.
I'm still in that post New Year's phase of it. I don't know what day or date it is.
Look it up. Go on.
Yeah.
There you-
It's the second, I'm sure.
I don't have the calendar in front of me.
Yeah, I haven't got my phone because it's very hot today.
I will tell you, it is the third.
The third, there you go, sorry.
Um,
Thursday the 3rd, we should have known that. Thursday the 3rd of
February. So we're doing the level gin, the gin Murray, and the gin raw. So Mediterranean gins from Spain.
Exactly. Really interesting.
Woohoo.
So, thanks for that. Lovely to see you. Well,
Yeah.
Nice for you to see us.
Give us a shout. We've got, because these are all sort of like rare and weird things, we've got some limited stock of these. So if you want some, let us know. Give us a shout. We're still contactable by phone and email
Yep.
at the usual suspects.
And the shopping cart is back up as of today. Obviously with shipping charges, you'd be much better off buying a dozen or something rather than individual bottles, but see how you go.
Yeah.
Share with some friends. Mixed dozens are one of the things we are looking to do quite a lot of. We do that already for people. So, if you wanted a mixed dozen every 3 weeks.
let us know what wines.
Let us know what you like, what
What-
you don't like, and we'll surprise you.
And your budget, and we'll just mix you up a dozen.
Yeah,
Easy peasy.
awesome. Okay, lovely. Well, I will
Champion.
move around
Vivian's going
and
to pop
keep
off and turn off the live stream, but we will see you on the 3rd of February for Gin Club.
Woohoo.
Adios.